guys, so this week is a sketchbook update. So at the moment you can actually see I've got the lights on. It's a little bit dark actually, and it's propped up on my brand new desk easel, like my adjustable desk easel, because I recently just brought that. So let's get started with this month's amount of drawings. So first of all, we have Kai and Nadia not Kai and Nadia, Nazar and Kalani. That's it. Exactly the same couple, but not the right gender for a start. So yeah. Babies. And I think this is Baby Ruby. I intended this to be Baby Ruby. Ruby is one of my secondary characters. So yeah. Oh, and then there is Papyrus and Sans from my Papyrus and Sans video. Then there's a picture of Mira. Hang on, let me just turn it around. See, Mira. Okay. Then more Mira. This was done during a live stream. More Mira. It's so sad. Basically, I was doing situational kind of things. So this is a situation where Dalia kills Alexei and Mira. And Alexei and Mira belong to Tati, by the way. So then we have a picture of Nicola. I kind of don't like this one because I think I drew this at a really, really odd angle because the head, for me, feels a little bit too squished. But overall, I really like the colouring, and I think this was done with cheap watercolours or something. Well, I think it was. If it wasn't, I apologise, Winsor and Newton. Okay. So then we have Kai and Nadia. It's so cute. Basically, I was given... This was actually a raffle during the live stream. What I did was I wrote down names of couples, and then I numbered them 1 to 5, and everyone in the chat picked a number to pick, and the number that they picked corresponded with Kai and Nadia. I can't quite remember which number they picked, but it was Kai and Nadia. Then there's Nicholas. I did this character sheet of Nicholas, and I think this is a really, really good character sheet of Nicholas. I think it's my favourite sheet that I've done for a character. So it's got several different poses and the way that it's set up, and I really like this one in the foreground. I think it's a very, very good composition. Okay. Then I did a picture of Dalia and Nicholas kissing, and then Vadim in the background. Vadim's not very happy. Okay. Then there's a picture of Ruby. Ruby is really, really cool. Look at her eyes. She has pink eyes and she has the power of gravity. Now, I'm still sorting out all of my secondary characters, and if you go onto my character website at the moment, you will notice that I've changed it up quite a bit, and I've added a section for secondary characters and made things into drop-down menus and stuff like that. It's all improving. It's all a work in progress. It's not going to be a finalised thing. I'm probably going to finish it during the summer. Hopefully that will be something to work for. Then we have Nicholas and Dalia. Now, Tati was just like, oh, why don't you draw them getting married? Or, the subject of marriage came up in the live stream. So I did them getting married. I asked what colour his cape should be, and people suggested a white cape, which I thought was interesting. And me and Tati both like the effect of the cape and the veil connecting together. It's like This was done the day before my birthday. This was on the live stream just before my birthday. Okay. So this was actually done on my birthday, by the way. It's of Rosanna. And it's coloured in really, really cheap paint because I found a really cheap set of paint for £1 from a shop in Wales, and I decided to test out all of the colours, and the paint's not very bad. The only thing that I find really, really bad about these paints is that the dark colours are not dark in the slightest. I think I could get like that dark from the dark blue, but you can kind of see how it was like not dark to start off with. I had to try and build upon it. Okay, so that's the end of that sketchbook. Okay, so I completely forgot about this little sketchbook. I'll just insert it in the video somewhere. But yes, it's a tiny little sketchbook. This was the sketchbook that I started to use straight after my travel sketchbook died. Well, I used it all up basically. So let's just place it up here. Yeah, that was Alexei and Mira, so it's a piece of like concept stuff. Then we have baby Alexei and Mira. Alexei and Mira again. Hang on, let me turn it around so it's in a good shot. There's a light, a second chance. I think it was based on a certain song. I can't remember what song it was. Definitely one in my playlist. I can't remember it off the top of my head though. Then there's a picture of Mira I did when I was introducing her before the stream. So then there's a picture of Mira handcuffed to a door because me and Tati were role playing, basically. Need I say more? I mean, seriously. Okay, then I did a picture of Mira. Then in the same sort of style, I also did Rosanna and Ruby. So I did that one of Rosanna. I think I might upload this, like the three all together as a piece of artwork on my website, because I think it's a really, really cool piece of artwork. Like just the sketches like this. I think it's really cool. And that's the last of it, actually. I thought there were more in here. I obviously got the other sketchbook before I started doing this. Yep, this was my last day of university before I broke up for the holiday. I go back tomorrow. No! My break is over. Not that I got a lot of break anyway. Okay, so the next sketchbook, we left off from this point. This sketchbook I actually finished. This was the sketchbook that I had for my train journal. I actually have a new one, and I also have another A5 one as well, just in case that I filled that one. So, yeah, let's get started with this one. So, okay, let me just explain this one. Basically, I'm in the process, or I'm in the very long process of trying to design a character, like, for my final slot. Because I really, really want 4 guys and 4 girls to even out the odds. And I'm in the process of trying to design things. I dare say that it will go through many design phases, but this was an idea that I recorded down on the train. I was watching a lot of Tokyo Ghoul, as you can kind of see. It's kind of weird. It's weird and wacky, but it's kind of awesome how I've got loads of different things. I really, really like these 2 pictures that I did based on that design. Because these were a bit more, like, in-depth. Okay, and I know you guys all ask this, but I use a Prismacolor Kohl Erase pencil underneath the pencil, or, well, the regular pencil, or the or the fine liners, because I sometimes go in straight with liners and I sometimes go straight in with graphite. It really depends on what I have to hand on the train. So this is a picture of Alexei and Mira that I did on the train. And then Mira's just like, I don't like him, baka. She's a bit of a baka. Well, no, tsundere. Yeah, that's the word for it. That's the word. And this was the last picture of my sketchbook, I think. Yeah, it was. Because I took up the very, very last page with like notes and stuff like that, like I usually do. So yes, we have Alexei, a scene with Alexei and Mira. Basically, this was an idea that Dalia smashed his mirror and killed Mira to just torment him. And Mira was always saying that Alexei had a heart. Alexei had feelings. He always did things for a reason, and he wasn't always alone like he said he was. So he's really, really sad. And then I never got to tell her I love you. Oh, it's just too sweet. Okay, so these are literally just these are just notes and stuff. So I brought this sketchbook from Wilkinson, and basically this was literally just a plain notebook. So the paper quality is not very good, but it's good enough for me to actually do drawings with my Prismacolor Col-Erays and then like ink or graphite on top of it. So it's still got enough, and I think it's at 90 GSM paper, so it's like on the top end of like the cheapo paper, I suppose. So on the first page of this sketchbook, I literally only did 2 pages in this sketchbook this month. So I did a picture of Nick and Vadim, because they're both green-eyed babus. Vadim is Tati's character, and I wrote standing on a box to match Nick's height, or to match his height, but when I say his, I mean Nick's. Yes, handsome Prince Nick. I actually really, really like this picture. I think it's got a lot of detail, and even though some things could be improved, I just really like the faces. I feel like the faces came out really nicely. Okay. Then we have Ruby. Like this picture of Ruby that I did on the train on the same day. I think I did this one on the way to where I was going, because I was on the train. I can't remember where I was going, but I know I did this on the way, and I did this one on the way back, I'm pretty sure. And then there's no more pictures, unfortunately, because I literally only just started this one. So thank you so much for watching. I almost have 2,000 subscribers. I am working on a little something. When I say it's little, it's because I haven't really had the time to put anything together, but I've tried to make something during my holiday. I hope the people in the UK, or whoever was on their Easter break, enjoyed their holiday or are enjoying it. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Bye. 2,000. That's like a... Still can't believe it.